Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play World of Warships, and today we have a special episode because we're going to be playing Operation Dynamo, the evacuation of Dunkirk, and we're going to be using the Tier 5 British destroyer Anthony. Now, with this operation comes the Anthony and the Cyclone, but Wargaming has already made it clear that they aren't going to keep those in the game after the operation ends. So, I would say that the Anthony is a better ship only because the AA is better than the Cyclone. I just recently tried the Cyclone, and it's a decent ship, but the shell velocity isn't that great, so you're probably going to want to AA spec the Anthony, and you'll see why once we play this operation. So without further ado, let's matchmake. Shouldn't take too long, because first battle I tried in the Cyclone took me, hey, about that much time. Now, for those of you that don't know, the evacuation of Dunkirk was the evacuation of 400,000 Allied troops from the beaches of the French city Dunkirk as it was being surrounded by Hitler's army. The men on the beaches were continuously strafed by aircraft for the duration of the operation as they were being evacuated from the Luftwaffe. But in the end, the operation was successful. And today, we're not going to be evacuating 400,000 men, but we're going to be evacuating, I think, about 10,000. Okay. So, as you can see, this destroyer has the defensive AA fire. I put the second one on to give it the quicker cooldown, because we're really going to need it on this operation. The French one, however, has a smoke charge, so you can have a healthy mix of Cyclones and Anthonys in this operation to make sure you're successful. The smoke screen on the Cyclone is incredibly useful when you get the commander perk that allows it to increase the radius of the smoke screen. Okay, so basically what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to drive your ship into that circle, and at the same time, you're going to be escorting these AI ships that also carry survivors of the evacuation. Now, you have to pick up 20,000 of them. Not all of them are going to make it back, however, unfortunately, because every time your ship or an AI ship takes damage, it loses some of its members. Now, firstly, you'll only be able to carry 500 soldiers, and then later, once you start losing ships, you'll be able to carry 750. And I do believe that's the max amount you can carry, but I'm not entirely sure. And guys, this is why you're going to want to spec AA, because there are a lot of fighters and bombers that come in. And one of your secondary tasks is going to be to shoot down bombers and fighters, and these fighters spot your ships for the onshore artillery batteries, which you can't destroy, so you really, really want to shoot them down as fast as possible. And another thing I forgot to mention is that the Cyclone and the Anthony are the two free ships that you're able to play this operation with that Wargaming give you. However, they've also put HMS Gallant on sale. I won't be buying it because I'm broke. And because I don't believe I would very much use a premium destroyer. Okay, so our ship is full of troops, 500 out of 500. Now we wait for the rest of the ships to get here. And here comes the first air raid. This should only be dive bombers, and then once you progress through the minefields, I forgot to also mention the minefields, you'll encounter torpedo bombers, which can be quite pesky. However, they are tier 1, but the AA on these destroyers is pretty bad, so that's why you want to spec AA and get defensive AA on the Anthony. Regarding the minefields, yeah, just don't go near them. They're those big red spots on the minimap. Just don't even try. You will immediately get sunk, because as this guy is about to demonstrate. Because that's to show you not to go into the minefield. Okay, we got more dive bombers coming in. Oh, and there he goes, blown up by a mine. You should have avoided the big red spots on your mini-map, AI ship. You should have just... You should have opened your eyes and seen them. Okay, now is when our defensive AA is going to really come in handy, because we can pop it on these bombers. We also want to do that because we really don't want to just start getting hit by the onshore artillery. So we don't want to lose troops this early. And there are the torpedo boats. Oh, we just got hit. We lost 20 troops. How sad. And please correct me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but I believe those are Schnellboots. Schnellboots? I don't speak German, but hey, I tried. Okay, there's one more coming up the rear. Now guys, these are really, really difficult to hit, so please excuse my terrible aim. Because they're incredibly fast, and they're very small. But they are incredibly squishy, so if you do manage to hit them, yeah, they're going to go down as soon as you hit them. Okay, here comes the second air raid. We're going to have fighters and bombers mixed in on this one. We want to shoot down those fighters as soon as possible, because that onshore artillery can keep shooting us up until I think we get into the middle of the minefield. Yeah, they got quite a bit of range. Shoot them down, guy. Oh yeah, I have manual AA. I forgot to... Oh, oh, and we can now carry 750 troops, because we lost a ship. Oh, we lost one of our destroyers, too. What was he thinking? He went into the minefield. Oh, you goof. I don't think I'm going to go back for them, however. It's going to be going down too fast by the... can I make it? I can make it. Let's do this. We're going to go save some lives, guys. We're going to save people. Maybe not too many, but we are going to save some. Hopefully I don't get caught in the minefield myself. That would be very, very, very unfortunate for our team. This might be a bad idea, though, because this other air raid is coming. And there's a couple of air raids on this operation, guys. You gotta really dodge these bombers and shoot them down as fast as you possibly can. Yeah, we're only going to save about 30 guys, but... oh, man. Probably wasn't the best choice, but hey. Morality, guys. Morality. Oh, don't hit the mines. Don't hit the mines. Don't hit the mines. Okay, we saved all of 10 soldiers. Well... 10 more people that can fight against the German army. Speaking of, regarding the Germans, as if their battleships weren't already overpowered enough, I would know I've gotten Bismarck. They got a secondary buff. So DDs, you probably just want to avoid them at all costs now. Before you had a chance, but now you really don't have a chance. If they have half a brain and are able to avoid torpedoes, then you really don't have a chance at sinking them. Because I think from Gneisenau up, they got their secondaries buffed to 7.5 kilometer range instead of 6. So they're going to be incredibly powerful now. Okay, let's not hit that minefield. That would suck. Let's be careful. Playing as close to it as possible. Hopefully this Goliath decides to let me by. That would be nice. Hi, buddy. You're so small. Look at you. You're so puny. And in case some of you are still confused and don't know about Dunkirk, all these non-combat ships are here because the Allies were calling for all civilian ships that could possibly evacuate anybody from Dunkirk to do so. So there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of civilian ships that evacuated civilians from Dunkirk. It was truly a heroic effort. And there goes another Luftwaffe plane. Jeez, that Anthony's taking a lot of damage. Okay. And this is when it gets difficult. It may not seem difficult to navigate through these two minefields, but for the amount of ships you're escorting, it's very difficult. And a lot of people might just say, "Oh, go around the minefield. You can protect the civilian ships from the outside and protect them against the air raids." But that's not the case. The AA on these ships, like I said, is not even close to being good. You can shoot down planes, but only because they're tier 1, and these guys are making a giant mistake. Because not only are all the planes going to come from that direction and that direction, there's also going to be the little torpedo boats that spawn all over there, so... yeah, we're probably going to be saying goodbye to 2 destroyers, and with that we're going to be saying goodbye to our 5 stars, because we're not going to escort enough troops. How many cyclones did we have? Oh, we had no cyclones. Well... That's unfortunate, because it's going to be pretty fun with torpedo bombers and not having smoke screens. At least we got all of our defensive AA fire. I'm about to pop that in just a second, and bang! Focused fire. I remembered I have focused fire this time. Oh, and this is what I mean by it gets tight in here, guys. You gotta worry about torpedo bombers from both sides, and you gotta worry about the minefields from both sides. Oh man, if one of our ships doesn't take a hit right there, I will be greatly surprised. And man, these minefields are stressful. Jeez. Oh man, miraculously, all of our ships managed to dodge the torpedoes. That is amazing. Oh, but see guys, he's at half health. He's at half health because he didn't stay with the fleet. Okay, I'm gonna slow down here because we got our 2 DDs up here leading the pack, and we have none back here, do we? Oh, we have 1 right at the front of the fleet. We just want to stay close to these guys because the next air raid's gonna be coming in soon, and we got the defensive fire, so we can help them out. I think we've probably seen a good... Okay, we've shot down 48 planes, which means there's probably been something like 60 or 70 that have actually attacked us. And we've managed to shoot down 10 of those 49. Now we got 7 ships, and we've only shot down 49 planes. That's not very good at all. Just adding to the fact that the AA on these ships is terrible. Oh, and also, in Wargaming's infinite wisdom, the one time they decided to stick to historical accuracy is on this operation, where the Luftwaffe was at a great disadvantage to the RAF. So these friendly fighters over here, you really gotta help them, because they practically got a crutch against the Luftwaffe fighters, even though they're both tier 1. It's pretty disappointing.
We destroyed their destroyer.
Oh, we destroyed their destroyer. Yeah, see all those fighters coming in? Yeah, our fighters are gonna bite it pretty quick if we don't pop our defensive AA with them. Oh yes, these are Allied aircraft, and they have more fighters per squadron than the enemy fighters, but watch how quickly our fighters drop from the skies. It's fairly sad to watch. It really is. I'm trying to get in here to help them out because these fighters are incredibly valuable against the enemy bombers that come in next, but we're probably not going to have too many left. Why hasn't that squad... There's 1 plane left. Just shoot it down, guys. Goodness. Oh, and then you got that squadron all the way over there. Come on, guys, focus fire, focus fire. Okay, we got a dive bomber squadron coming in. That's not good. We managed to shoot down almost all their fighters. And almost all of our fighters are gone. Great. Well, all of our fighters are gone, like I told you guys. They are completely and utterly defenseless against the Luftwaffe. Even with the help of 6 Anthony's AA firing. With defensive AA. I actually thought it would be a different story once you use the defensive AA on the Anthony, but the same thing happened with the Cyclones. They couldn't do anything for the fighters. Look at these guys are so small and they can get so close that you can't depress your guns enough to shoot them once they get to a certain distance. Oh! They're spawning in quick now. Yeah, I have to almost aim off screen to hit them. We lost one of our destroyers. That's 2 destroyers that have gone down. I need to go save these ships. Oh, this is getting chaotic. So we got more torpedo bombers coming in, and now we gotta get into that circle and stay still to rescue those soldiers. At least we're gonna save more than we did at the beginning of the match. This will be more than 10. Okay, let's get out of here. We lost another civilian ship. Let's fill up on these 2. Oh, we got torpedo bombers coming up the rear now, too. Oh, this is not going well. Trying to figure out who to set my manual AA to. Hey, I figured it out now. You gotta aim just off screen to hit them. Boom. I'm getting it down. I've sunk 11 of them. I got this. Can the AI ships pick up civilians? I don't know. They might. That'd be nice. Well, out of the 10,000 that we had, we're down to 7,000. The good news is that we still have them. Oh, well, we just lost our objective to save 7,000 soldiers because we didn't enter the cap quick enough with our soldiers. Well, that didn't go well. The least we can do is save the 7 ships so we can still get 3 stars, but something tells me they're gonna get torped very unluckily if this Anthony doesn't hit them. Oh, nope, we saved them. Well, we saved them. We evacuated 6,700 men. Well, that's Operation Dynamo, guys. I don't know how accurate it is compared to the real Dunkirk, but as you can see, we got 3 stars again. Sink the torpedo boats, save at least 7 civil ships, destroy fighter squadrons. We didn't save 7,000 soldiers, which unfortunately is the one that I did do last time, and I didn't save the 7 civil ships. So I would have gotten 4 stars had we not lost one of our destroyers, but Not everybody's perfect. Shoot down bombers and torpedo bombers. That's a tough one. You gotta shoot down 80 planes, guys. It's crazy. But, these are the rewards for the 3-star. I mean, I think I got 2,000 on my Cyclone. I don't know why I got so much less on the Anthony. I actually did better in the Anthony. That's interesting. Well, let's see how much we actually got. Okay, we got 100,000 credits. That's actually a pretty good reward. I will not question that. We sunk a lot of Schnellboots. Schnellboots? I still don't know how to say that. We shot down 10 torpedo bombers, 1 dive bomber, 12 fighters, so yeah, not great at all. How did we do against our team? Huh. Came in second place by 23 XP. So close. So close. Alright guys, well, that's Operation Dynamo. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. Go check out this game for yourself. I still think World of Warships is a great game, regardless of many of its flaws, but it's one of the only naval combat games out there from this era, so it's pretty cool to play, and they got a lot of cool ships. Also make sure to go check out my Let's Play Overwatch series. I will be making more videos than that. I just wanted to make this one because of the new big update that came out, Operation Dynamo. But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.